Now I'm going to explain to you how the shortest paths algorithm works in Java. So if we look here, shortest paths is a method which takes two integers, i.e. two nodes, the start node and the end node, and it returns the set of all paths, of all shortest paths that start at start and end at end. So it returns a hash set of array lists of integers. Each array list of integers is a single path, so it returns a whole set of these paths. So we have these three global variables that we've declared outside here, which is shortest paths, which are things eventually going to return. Already visited, this is the set of, notice this is a hash set of nodes, so that's a set of nodes, the set of nodes that we've already visited in our shortest path algorithm, and the new already visited ones are the ones that we visit at each step, at each level, as we look for our end, starting from our start. So at each new depth. So done is a global variable which tells us when we've reached end. These will be set in other methods, as we'll see later. So what we do is we start off with this, we need somewhere to start. So we declare this path, which we set to empty, and we add our start node into there. So begin will now, this array, this path begin will simply just have the single element start in. Now we also declare this thing which is a set of paths, the paths that are candidate paths so far for the shortest path. So these are beginning bits, possible beginning bits of shortest paths from start to integer. So we start off by adding this begin path. This single path would just start into our path so far. So we've just started at the beginning with the start vertex, the one we're looking for in our set of paths so far. Now if end is equal to start, that means our start node and our end node are the same. So we found the shortest path. It's just the single set consisting of just the start, because the start and end are the same. So there's nothing else to do. So we return path so far, which is the set consisting of just this single path. We finished. Now if that's not the case, if end isn't equal to start, what do we do? Well, in our set of things that we visited at that level, we add start. So we've already visited start, so we don't want to visit it again at that level. Now we've got this done flag, which is set to false. We say while not done, we add the newly visited things to our already visited set, and then what we do then is with the path so far will be the paths that we've got so far with the next going one step further. And the reason we've got this extra parameter here, because this tells us when we come to the end. So paths so far, we're going to extend all the paths so far by one more, looking at the next things in the list. And eventually this will get set, calling this method here will cause done to be true, and then we'll leave this loop, and then we'll print out the shortest paths.